Just another filthy iPhone.
This woman's child drowned. 10 years later actually appeared in the school and no longer recognized her. To make sure she was right, the woman went after him and looked closely. Looking at the scar under the boy's eyes and the curly hair, the woman was very sure this was her son who had been dead for 10 years. She rushed to tell her ex-husband the news, but her ex-husband said that the woman was crazy about her son. She went to the police station to reinvestigate her son's case, but the police said the autopsy report showed that her son had drowned. When the woman heard that, she immediately retaliated. "You didn't even find my son's body at that time. How did you get the autopsy report?" Looking at the police and her ex-husband, they both looked resigned to their fate. The woman planned to start her own investigation, so she went to the school. She saw her son being picked up by a man. She followed him and remembered his current home. At night, she checked the information of her son's school. She found that a music teacher was being recruited, so she called the person immediately. Then she took out a photo of herself and her son 10 years ago. She cut her hair to look like she did 10 years ago. The next day, she approached the principal of the school to apply for the job, but because she had no teaching qualifications, the principal asked her to provide a clean bill of health. This made the woman a little helpless. That night, her ex-husband came to the woman's home. The woman thought he was here to discuss her son's affairs. It turned out that the police had approached him. He felt very troubled, so he wanted to ask the woman not to investigate any further. He also asked her to accept the fact that she had lost her son. This made her very speechless. The next day, the woman came to school. She hadn't even started work yet. She started to put up music posters in the school. The principal found out and kicked her out. He reminded the woman that she had to bring a certificate to work. The woman had no choice. She had no choice but to find David, an employee of her company. She asked him to help her get a fake certificate of innocence. The next day, when the principal was on the phone, she didn't have time to talk to him. She threw the certificate on the table and ran away. She couldn't wait to talk to her son. When she got to class, she found her son playing the piano. She called him by his childhood name, Tom, but he didn't respond. When the woman came up behind him, only then did the son respond. He said his name was now Daniel, but the woman is more and more sure that this is her son, so she began to watch Daniel's every move. She suddenly found out that he had stolen someone else's phone, but the woman didn't report him. Instead, she went downstairs and talked to the boy's father, John. She said the boy had a great talent for music. She wanted to come to his home to be his private tutor, but John took a wary look at her and refused. The next day, the woman did not give up and approached the boy directly. Again offered to come to his home as a private tutor. This made the boy very happy, but he needed his father's permission. But at the end of the day, the woman came directly to the boy's home. No matter what, she had to find evidence today that would prove Daniel was her son.
you.